All right, we start today with Richmont Graduate University, helping meet today's growing mental health needs by preparing highly trained counselors and ministry leaders who are equipped to bring healing, restoration, and transformation to individuals and communities. Here now with more is University President Dr. Timothy Quinnen and Michelle West, Vice President of Admissions. Welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Glad to be here.
Thank you both for coming. We have a lot of important information to get to, so let's jump right in. Dr. Quinnen, before we talk about programs, let's talk about who is Richmont, what makes the university unique right here in Georgia.
I'm happy to. I would tell you that what makes Richmont unique would be the community of scholars that are committed to making the world better, one graduate at a time. One graduate at a time, because every one of our students will go out and affect countless lives, whether it's through counseling, whether it's through ministry, and hopefully in a way that is profound and lasting.
Beautifully said. What a mission to be a part of. And Michelle, speaking of that, almost 2 million adults in Georgia have mental health struggles. How is the work that Richmont is doing impacting that?
Absolutely. And so that 2 million are just people that are actually diagnosed. There are so many more that are not diagnosed, which is why it's so important for people to pursue counseling on their own. But what we like to do here at Richmont is to prepare our clinicians for the field. They get real world experience by going through the process, through internship. So our goal is to make sure that they are clinically sound and biblically based.
I think Gen Z too, thankfully, is very open about mental health struggles. So how is Richmont preparing students to meet the needs of this generation, even outside of the Christian faith? I know you touched on it, but how are we meeting the students where they are? Absolutely.
Dr. Quinn and I both are raising Gen Z children right now, and we understand the importance of mental health in that demographic, that age range. What Richmont is doing to meet that need is to attract young people to the field. If there's an interest in helping people, we encourage that. We want people to pursue a bachelor's degree in psychology or in the helping field, and what we will do is prepare them for clinical practice.
I think it's speaking to a lot of our viewers right now. And Dr. Quinnen, what do you think students and families are really searching for right now in higher education? What are you seeing?
Well, as you know, from what you do for a living, there's a lot of talk in the public sphere about the costs of higher education rising and rising, and are the outcomes or dividends worthwhile for families and for students? But the answer would be yes, and what I would tell you is, in this day and age, I think that what we really need to focus on within the higher education community, but also when we're talking to parents and we're talking to potential students, is the 2 P's. And the first P would be purpose, and the second one would be pathway. Purpose, you need to find or gravitate towards something that's meaningful for you, that speaks to your heart, not just your head, and that you can see yourself doing for years and years to come, and finding privilege and reward and power in that. But the second thing would be, we're not embarrassed or ashamed to say this at Richmont. Pathway. And pathway, there's nothing wrong with a student or a parent looking at where they're thinking about going and saying, you know, will I be able to find a career when I graduate? You're making a big investment, and when you're making that kind of investment, you know, you should be able to see, again, the rewards of what you made in terms of a meaningful career and a job after employment. And our students are in a place where, because of the internship that's required, particularly for the mental health students, they have jobs waiting for them before they graduate. If anything, you know, we have a difficult time keeping up with the demand from nonprofits, hospitals, and clinics to, you know, find suitable staff for them, because that's how high the demand is.
Well, Dr. Quinnen, you segued me perfectly into my next question, because Michelle is going to ask you then, what is the job placement rate? What are the hands-on clinical training that y'all do at Richmont?
Absolutely. So in the final year of the program, which can be completed in 2 years up to 4 years, whether in person in Atlanta or our Chattanooga campus, we also have an online campus. But in that final year of their program, they are taking internship along with the coursework that they need to complete. And in that internship year, they're sitting with actual clients, learning and practicing under heavy supervision to make sure that they are clinically sound. Our job placement rate prior to or once they graduate is 100%. Within 6 months, they have reported that they are being hired. Oftentimes, 86% of them are reporting that they've been hired before graduation.
Wow, win, win, win. And Dr. Quinton, we only have about 20 seconds left, but as we wrap up, what would you say really sets Richmont apart?
I would say it's a sense of community, and if I can borrow a term that our Gen Z daughters use, it's just got a vibe where people can feel that they're cared about, that they matter, and that they can engage with each other and with all the staff and faculty in a way that really hopefully will set them on a course for success in life.
A course for success. Thank you both so much for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Excellent information. And if you want to learn more about Richmont and how to apply for a master's degree in counseling or ministry, all you have to do is visit their website at richmont.edu. And thank you to Richmont Graduate University for sponsoring that segment.